Hey, what's up, my peoples? Go here, the freaking geek himself, and it's time to just transform Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Mirage. So without further ado, let's just transform it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this section here behind his head and just pop this up and just rotate that up to form the hood. Next, we're going to just kind of raise his chest up a bit. We're going to take his pecs and just shift them out to the side. Now we can just bring this the rest of the way up. At this point, we can take this hood assembly here and just drop it down and just get everything sitting nice and flush right there. And next thing we're going to do is just rotate the waist 180. It's a lot better to do this now than do it later. And then you're going to take his arms here and collapse them down. And you also want to bring them up like that, so they sit right there. Just do the same thing on the other side, just collapse the arm down, and again, just angle that arm up so it is sitting right there. And now these wheels will drop down. There's a tab slot connection right there, so just line everything up, pop that in, line all that up, and pop that in, and then you can take this whole front assembly here and just kind of push it back because there are little tabs and slots that happen right here. Sometimes they'll pop themselves in, sometimes they won't, but just make sure that all that is nice and squozen. And then you can take this fender section here and tab it in. Kind of bring this up, get it out of the way so you can see what you're doing. There's a little tab slot connection that's going to happen right in here. So just line that up and try to drop it in. This part could be a little bit hard to do because it's hard to kind of see where things are, but there we go. Just snap that in like so. And next we want to take the hands and just rotate them so the palms are facing down. And now we're going to start working on the legs here. So what you want to do is you want to take this fender section here, rotate it down. You want to take this door and rotate this up. Same thing here, just rotate that fender down, bring that door section up. So what's going to happen here is you want to extend the waist. It's on a double hinge here, so you want to extend it out. And this can be kind of hard to do, but you want to extend it out and then bend it in on this hinge in here. So basically you're taking this crotch and flipping it underneath this section here. So rotate the legs up and bend it in and try to get those hinges moving. These hinges are kind of stiff on mic, obviously. Don't like to move, but there you go. Pop that up and then push that in like that. And that's what you want it looking like in there, if you can see. So it's just a case of just kind of flipping it up and then flipping it in. So then we can bring the doors up and get everything situated with the legs. Now the legs can be a bit tricky with how everything needs to work here. So rotate the feet outward, rotate the feet outward. And you have these wheels which are going to shift outward on a double hinge. Shift that out. Like that. You can tab this all together. Like so. So now it's time to work on the roof section here. So what needs to happen here, this part can be kind of tricky. Basically there's a little tab on the inside of this fender that needs to go into a notch right here. You can see that little notch. It's not the easiest thing to do. The best way I found to do this is to rotate this fender section down, angle it down, so that way you can kind of catch that tab, and then you can straighten the fender out and it'll be in its place. Again, this part is not the easiest to do, but this is the easiest way I've found to do it. I think it helps also get the wheels out of the way so you can really get a hold of that, and there you go. I got a hold of it there, and then this fender will go over this tab right here. So just get that into place. Like that. That's how that works out. And there's also a tab slot connection right here on the door. Be mindful of that. You can pop that in. That you can pop in now on your side. There you go. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And again, it actually does help if you leave the wheel kind of in and out of the way, so you can manipulate this a bit better. But this side should work. There you go. That side just dropped right in, like so. And there you go. You got all that sitting where it needs to be sitting. That part's a little bit tricky. It's not the most intuitive, but it is what it is. So now you're just going to bring all this together. Tab slots here, tab slots back there. So just line everything up and just push it in like so. Then you can take the feet and flip them in. Just get that nice push. Make sure everything stays together. And the last thing to do, take this roof section here and unfold it. Drop it down like that. And there you go. There you have Mirage in his alt mode. And now to get him back into robot mode, just take this roof here and just pop this up and bring it up and over. You can take this whole rear section here, just kind of pull that, undo those tabs there. And again, you want to flip the wheels up, flip the feet up rather. Take these wheels, and again, just kind of get them out of the way so you can kind of undo all this. There you go, just kind of rotate that down, it'll just kind of pop that out. So again, bring that wheel down, just kind of grab a hold of this, and angle it down, and it will release that. Again, that's the easiest way I found to do it. Could be a more elegant way, but I don't know. I haven't found it personally. It's the way that's worked best for me. So bring that up and out of the way, and now you can untab these door sections here from the side. Untab that door section there from the side, and we can now extend that waist again. So pull all of this out. Again, you got a double hinge there to work with, right in there, and then just collapse it in. So it's sitting like that. Don't know how well you can see that, but that's how you want that looking right there. At this point, we can take the feet and just rotate them 180. We can take these wheels here, and they will shift inward on a double hinge. Just shift those inward like that. And then you can take the door and just rotate this down, then take this fender and rotate it up. You can just kind of angle that door however you want right there. Do the same thing on the other side. Just rotate that down a little bit just so you can clear that, get the door, and then bring that up. And there you pretty much have the legs all done. And next thing to do is just undo these sections right here. You may have to like grab the arm just to kind of help pop this loose. There we go. Just be careful. Ideally, you would want to be able to just kind of pop it out here, but you can't. You have to kind of use the arm for leverage. There we go. Just pop that out like so, and then you can take these wheels and untab them. Again, you may have to pull all of this out, undo these tabs right here to help you. There you go. Pop that out. Pop that out. Again, just be mindful of those little tabs. There we go. At this point now, we can take the shoulders and shift them up. Take the shoulders, shift them up. You can undo all of this right here. Just kind of push that down like so. We can take his pecs and just shift them inward on that double hinge. You can then bring that the rest of the way down. And get his arms up and out of the way so we can rotate the waist 180. Like that. And now we're at the home stretch. Just take this and just collapse it up like so. All this will angle back. This section right here with the headlights is going to rotate around, and you just take this and push it behind his head till it drops down right there. Just kind of angle those wheels back and just rotate his fists so everything is oriented properly, and there you go. There you have Mirage back in robot mode.